Hello, everybody. My name is Connor Shinovar, and I am on the leadership team for the University of Michigan Sustainable Food Program.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kagan Conrad. I'm also part of the leadership team.
To kick off Rooting for Change, we have a quick presentation for you to get to know our team a little bit better and some of the work that we do.
So to get us started, we'd like to welcome the UMSFP co-presidents. So let's hear for Braden Fromwiller.
And Morgan Anderson.
Thank you, Connor and Kagan, for that introduction, and welcome everyone. As I stated, I'm Morgan. I'm one of the co-presidents of UMSFP.
And I'm Braden, the other co-president of UMSFP. Before we get started, on behalf of UMSFP, I'd like to first acknowledge the land that us U of M students are learning on. As U of M students, we have the privilege of living, working, and learning in the traditional homelands of the Three Fires people. The Ojibwe, Odawa, and Bodeatomi people lived on and stewarded the land, now known as the Great Lakes, for hundreds of years before settlers created this colonial state. The Three Fires people continue to live on this land today, while the University of Michigan benefits financially from these lands that were ceded to the federal government in the 1817 treaty at the foot of the rapids. With this statement, we acknowledge and denounce the societal and state-sanctioned violence inflicted on Indigenous peoples. These words are not enough, but may they serve as a reminder that we all must take actions to restore relations and stand in solidarity with the Anishinaabe, the first people of this land. This land acknowledgement is important to the work of UMSFP as we strive to improve food sovereignty, which in part actively denounces the colonial systems of oppression that have been and continue to be used to control the methods of how and what we eat, but also the land stolen to produce such food.
Thank you, Brandon, for that acknowledgement. We'll also talk about a little about the past, present, and future of UMSFP. So starting with our current mission statement, U of M Sustainable Food Program fosters collaborative leadership that empowers students to develop a sustainable food system at U of M while becoming change agents for a resilient planet. A little bit about the future of UMSFP. We include a vision that touches on food justice and food sovereignty, which includes discussing what we can do to have a food system where students have access and representation within the food system, but also have control and power over the systems that shape how food gets to them. In our most recent visioning session, one moonshot that came out of that session was having a student ran and owned grocery store, aiming to advance student food sovereignty on campus, as well as overall establishments of more permanent infrastructures to distribute power and food sovereignty. The leadership team loves to interrogate systems of power and way to challenge it, and we believe that inherently lies in our future, which also means reevaluating our current mission and vision. Brandon and I were going through these moonshots and realized that they all inherently had some aspect of organizing and education around food structures and systems to shift power towards students. Yet our current mission focuses on sustainability, as which you have noticed in the previous slide. So perhaps it's time for us to reevaluate what is our mission, and instead include statements that better align with our food sovereignty, student empowerment direction that we are obviously evolving towards. This direction we are headed in and currently beginning to pave is why we care about all the work that we have done and continue to do, and even why we are here today at an event that centers student stories, work, and interest around food. As a student org on this campus, but also members of the local community and students of food systems work, we strive to empower both students and community members to realize their right to define where, how, and what kind of food they consume and produce.
Morgan and I are excited to see all of the ways UMSFP will evolve and continue to question power within food systems, as well as support students and their food sovereignty. So thank you to the UMSFP leadership team, the campus farm, all of the other student orgs, and most importantly, all of you here today for being a part of such important, interdisciplinary, fun, and creative work. So who is UMSFP? We consist of a paid leadership team of both undergrad and graduate students who work closely with stakeholders both on campus and in the Ann Arbor community. But most importantly, we are all UMSFP. And with that, we'll hand it off to each manager to talk about their role and exciting work with the leadership team, starting with Camille.
Thank you, Camille.
Hi, everyone. My name is Camille, and I'm the culture manager. While our work as UMSFP is inherently sustainability related, social justice is at the forefront. Our culture is built through team building and community bonding. We foster change making both internally and externally, contributing to the growth of our org and the work we do. As a team, we value wellness activism, checking in with ourselves, and contemplating how our unique identities and perspectives color the change we want to bring about and create the unmatched dynamic team you see before you.
Each year, UMSFP hosts 2 large events geared toward engaging U of M students and the Ann Arbor community in a really fun way. As the events manager, I help coordinate logistics and organize some of the key components of these events. But really, events like these are a whole team effort. On this slide, you can see some, my slide. On this slide, you can see some photos of Harvest Fest this past September, a really fun celebration of all things sustainable food located at our very own campus farm. Today, we are excited to have you with us as we host our 2nd annual event for the 2nd time and for the first time ever in person. Rooting for Change is an event that centers students' voices through personal stories related to food. We hope that Rooting for Change will foster conversations about food, sustainability, social justice, and community resilience throughout campus and the wider community.
Hi guys, my name is Emma. I am one of the co-editors in chiefs of the Underground, which is UMSFP's zine. And the zine is a small homemade print publication, and our zine features student artists, poets, chefs, and so much more. We have 3 editions of the zine, and they're all in the Great Lakes room. If you guys would like to have a copy of any of them or all of them, please take a look because they're really awesome.
Thank you for waiting. Hi, everyone. I'm Izzy, and I'm the marketing manager for UMSFP.
Hi, I'm Vaughn. I'm the design manager.
I'm the person who's in your inbox every week on Wednesday if you subscribe to the newsletter, so thanks for welcoming me in. Vaughn and I this year really wanted to make it our goal to exude the authenticity of this people-centered, people-powered org through our digital media. So we took that in a few different ways, and we'll talk about a few.
Yeah, for us, one of the main reasons was like the main important thing was like the social media and making sure that you realize there's like a person behind the screen that you're talking to. And so one of the ways we did that was having these like LT spotlights on our social media. And so you could really get to meet the LT team and have them walk through the day and take you on and have them answer any questions you had about like UMSFP.
And then, like I mentioned, I've been working on the newsletter as my passion project for the year. And through that, I've used it as a space to process current events, unpack policy. Like Camille mentioned, we really prioritize wellness activism. So I've tried to offer tools for that to share in all that we've learned as a team. I also take care to test my limits with puns, and I've definitely learned a lot of myself through that process. But overall, I want to thank all of you that subscribe to the newsletter because you are UMSFP with us. And it's really been a source of personal exploration for me as I contemplate my own unique personal identities and what that means for speaking to such a wide and fantastic audience such as yourselves. So thank you.
And then for me, one of the biggest my biggest project throughout this year was like the farm stand tote bag. So I don't know if you guys have seen, but it was basically a reusable tote bag. Right there, she has one, designed for the farm stand. And so
using the design as a tool to promote like unity and food justice within the community, especially when the tote bag is like such an essential part of the farm stand. And then even on its off months, like seeing the tote bags throughout campus and knowing that every single person who has like bought a tote bag has made a conscious effort towards working towards a just food system in campus, when like all the proceeds from the farm bag goes towards our food and grant program to support student-run food justice programs on campus. And if you want a farm stand tote bag, they are on sale in the Great Lakes room for $10.
They're really high quality and beautiful.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashvin and I'm the grants manager.
Hi, I'm Dolores and I'm the finance manager.
And the centerpiece of our grants and finance is collective resources and mutual aid. Our grant program is a mutual aid program funded by students for students. We raise money through the farm stand, as Vaughn mentioned, through our tote bag sales and through our other fundraising efforts, which Dolores will get into later. And all the money that we raise is put towards student-led food sovereignty projects.
As you can see from the little pie chart, we've increased our revenue throughout the 2020, 2021 to 2022 school years, which is really, really awesome. And you can see we increased the amount of grants dollars given between the 2021, 2022 school year by 160%, which is really awesome. And we're really, really happy to be supporting so many amazing initiatives on campus.
Yeah, but leaving money aside, our main goal with the grant program is to empower communities in organizing against oppressive systems. And we recognize that we live in a world of unending and traumatic crisis, but we also hold that each crisis is an opportunity to build community and take back power. And as such, we worked with a really diverse array of student organizations, both inside and outside the sustainability sphere, from SAFE to Manners, to Worth, to Mars, just to name a few.
And to get a little bit more on the finance side, like how Vaughn had mentioned, the tote bag sales do go directly to supporting our grants programs. Aside from that, we have other initiatives that we do to raise money for our programming, such as Giving Blue Day and Maize Raise, where this year we were able to raise about $2,000 on average to support our grant programs, which is really, really amazing. And if you're interested in continuing to support our grant programs, there will be items on sale over in the Great Lakes room if you guys are interested. And we do have a lot to give still. We have big hearts and we really want to make sure that we're supporting sustainable food on campus throughout the year. So if any of your orgs are interested in receiving any grant or aid for your end of the year events, please come let us know.
All right, hi, it's me again. My name is Emma. I am one of the co-farm stand managers.
And I'm Kagan, also again, one of the co-farm stand managers.
So this year the farm stand ran from July to the end of October, and the farm stand is a weekly pop-up market outside of the University of Michigan Museum of Art. We sell campus farm produce to students. It's a project in food sovereignty, and this, oh, well, actually,
So I guess just to learn more about what we were able to accomplish this year. So in the past semester, past year of farm stand work, we sold over 30 different types of produce, totaling over 2,600 pounds. Additionally, we donated over 1,400 pounds of produce to the Maize and Blue Covered. In terms of total population reach, we served a total number of customers equal to 84% of the student population, which is super exciting. And if you are interested in seeing us this semester, we are hosting a Earth Day plant sale on April 21st. We're going to be selling some plants that you can grow yourself. So please check us out.
Hi, I'm Lunya, and I'm the food lab manager.
Hi, I'm Connor Shinovar, and I am the working group manager.
UMSFP focuses on creating meaningful, mutually respectful relationships within itself and with its affiliate orgs. The UMSFP Food Lab space is a joint conference room and kitchen located within the Maize and Blue Cupboard at Betsy Barber Residence Hall. In the lower left-hand corner is a photo of the values jointly shared by UMSFP and the Maize and Blue Cupboard. As my position as Food Lab Manager, my main responsibility has been to create a welcoming, dynamic, and resourceful space where students at U of M who are passionate about food sustainability can collaborate, innovate, and learn. This year, the Food Lab has also been UMSFP's area for internal relationship building. And our meetings have included reflection exercises, visioning sessions, art creation, etc. This year, we implemented a reservation system for student orgs to utilize the space as well. Another project that I am proud of is still in the works. UMSFP will be building our network through an advisory board comprised of both staff and faculty at UM who have large networks and resources that UMSFP could utilize to expand our reach and amplify our work.
Another way that we really like to foster collaboration is by facilitating working groups. And our working groups are all centered around a different theme, and we have 3 separate ones. There's the anti-racism and food justice, personal and community resilience, and farm stand education and engagement. Through these working groups, we allow students to come together with our leadership team to create initiatives or programs that they would like to do, or just fun projects to kind of educate themselves. One of my favorite ways that we've been able to build these partnerships is just by hosting events and things like that. And we will tell you more about that in a moment. Sorry, here's just some pictures. They're super cute. And to meet the working groups, I would just like to invite some of the LT that would like to speak on behalf of their working group up to the podium. And to start with the anti-racism, you can come up, it's okay. And to start with the anti-racism and food justice working group, we pretty much focused last semester on one main event, which was a keynote speech from the Detroit Food Summit from Tundi Way. And at this event, we viewed the speech and we also had facilitated discussion afterwards to really educate ourselves and some people in our community. And this semester, we decided to take a more specific education focus with participating in the 21-day Racial Equity Challenge. They have a bunch of resources on their website. We were reading articles, talking about them, and overall just having a fun time. So thank you.
And then for the farm stand working group, our main goal was to provide opportunities for students to engage with the farm stand on beyond just, I guess, purchasing our produce and participating in our education components. So 2 of the highlights from this past year were hosting a visit to the campus farm, which you can see me and a variety of our members being able to see where the food sold at the farm stand was actually being produced, as well as creating some informative plant care guides to help students better take care of their plants, which we'll also be distributing at our plant sale once again, Earth Day on the 21st.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nick, and I'm a member of the Community and Personal Resilience Working Group. This group was just born this year, and it was sort of created to provide a place where people can talk about their complex emotions when it comes to the climate crisis and all the side effects of that, because we know many students feel very mixed emotions when it comes to that. So within this working group, we try to provide a space where everybody feels the same, they feel safe to talk about these things, and also have fun while doing it. We like to make it a place where people want to come back, they don't feel stressed out. So we do fun things like watercolor, mindfulness, having conversations about what's going on in our day and our lives. And we also like to partner with other groups that might be feeling the same way, such as Planet Blue and Wolverine Wellness as well.
Thanks, Nick. And we're really excited to have like a big part of our core resilience working group here today. We've got Nick and Camille and Izzy and Braden, and Jade's out working the check-in table. So yeah. Let's see. So today we have breaks scattered throughout the program to allow you to care for yourself. We invite you to take time to grab a snack, beverage, use the bathroom, connect with the community, and engage with the well-being stations that we've curated throughout the 4th floor. In the Great Lakes room, you'll find a reflection wall. Feel free to share whatever is resonating with you. It could be something you're grateful for today, something you're contemplating, or a sustainability fun fact. As you venture through the atrium, you may see some mindfulness prompts distributed along the windows. These are here to encourage us to be present and thoughtful throughout the day. The second Great Lakes room is dedicated to relaxation and rejuvenation. A virtual nature immersion will be displayed on the screen throughout the day. You're welcome to sit in the chairs, lay on the floor, or move around the space while staying quiet and considerate of others. Lastly, we have a special guest who will be facilitating a guided movement activity from 4 to 4:30 p.m. If this is something that interests you, we hope that you will join Eastern Michigan University student and dancer Raleigh Shimrack for this special activity. Raleigh studies dance and communication studies and disorders while teaching a variety of dance techniques in Ypsilanti. So we hope that today you will enjoy this self-guided well-being journey brought to you by the Personal and Community Resilience Working Group. Thanks so much, guys.
All right, thank you so much to the LT for that quick overview. If you are interested in joining any of our working groups or anything next year, be sure to let us know. Also, reminder, we will be having raffles throughout the day. So just be listening out for your name if you would get any raffle tickets. Yeah, so Learn Shops will be starting shortly, so have fun.